Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakadash, double honors to the elder apostles of GMS who rule well, and you Akim that's out here preaching the truth from the four corners of the earth and risking your lives to do so, and you few Akwaf that's listening and learning, being blessed, whatever Yahweh Shai may find your hands to do. All right? I don't know how long this is going to go, but I just wanted to, really don't want to address Alazar, priest, high priest, or whatever he called himself, Alizé, guerrilla Hebrew, whatever, man. This thing gets old, but like I said, for the sake of the ministry and for the elect, the hopefully elect, the work must go on. All right, there's been a few videos that I've already seen. Really, I just don't want to, because brothers, you can't, when brothers start going in, it's you can't say anymore because the brothers be hitting points so lovely, so beautiful. And basically, this is a video just to, for younger brothers who are just coming into the faith, basically on the things that basically what to hold towards the promises that Yahweh Shai gave to us, man. Basically, man, I guess I'm entitled this, man, just do the work, basically. And I'm gonna go and hit a few points, man, that this guy tried to. Again, he tried to bring up the grape slander, which that's all everybody got, man. To this point, man, GMS has the 100% truth, man. All right, it's evident, man. You just, the scripture says, man, you will know them by their fruit, and I don't hear no one ever else going against no other camps about nothing, really. You might have something to say something about IUIC, about some of the things that they do, but really, basically, man, the GMS gets the blunt of the blow. All right, so I'm gonna start off at 2 Corinthians 2 Corinthians 7, and I'm gonna start at the top. He said, "Have ye therefore these promises, dearly beloved, let us cleanse ourselves from all filthiness of the flesh and spirit, perfecting holiness in the fear of the power, receiving us. We have wronged no man. We have corrupted no man. We have defrauded no man." All right. So Paul gave this started out his letter, man. We have wronged nobody. All right. We have did nothing but taught the word as the apostles, Apostle Tahar, and through their apostles on down. That's all we've done. We haven't misled no one. Just because we preach certain things, and we preach what the word say, not certain things, we preach what the word say, and you have a disagreement, well, you can't, we still haven't wronged you just because you don't believe that way. What the scripture says, because we preach the truth as that make the word of the Lord with no effect, God forbid. We haven't told you nothing wrong. We tell people that what thus said the scriptures, man. Okay. So I mean, you can't make this. You can't make this up, man. We hate it for basically preaching basically, and that's what and that's why I say them by their fruits. We're hated because we're teaching the truth, teaching the scriptures, man. That's crazy. I got it on. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get another one in Ephesians 4 and 12. Then I want to hit a point. Like I said, man, he went back on the grape thing, and I'm gonna pull up a few scriptures in that, man. I hope I'm not gonna make this long. I had a little time before another job call. So this is Ephesians 4. I'm gonna start at 11. He gave some. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna start at 11. And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers. Verse 12, for this point, for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Mashiach. So yeah, that's so look, just do the work. Keep it plain. The apostles didn't teach us to look. We do rebuttals because hey, the apostles, because you also supposed to, scriptures also tell us to contend for the faith. All right, but GMS is a huge camp. So you got 100 brothers that do a rebuttal video. It's almost like overkill. So if the Spirit put it on you, do what the Spirit says. You know, it's just me. I'm really to this point. These cats, man, they're gonna just wax worse and worse. Just said the scriptures. You know. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, man. So I went to and then I started this last night. Um I started looking up scriptures last night. So uh I went to Chat GPT and asked a question. So let me start it. Okay, let me start it. Genesis 29. This is just a lamb back on what um I think I watched Elder beloved brother Elder Yashawamba, and I watched a few videos anyway, but I'm gonna just basically hit the point, man. That like I said, this great thing that we're teaching that old customs are the customs of the scriptures. All right, so we're not holding these customs now because we're not in rulership. All right, we're not crazy. All right, there's nowhere in the world, like I said, I seen a video when Alizé or Guerrilla Hebrew said Alice Slacky. I didn't mean to, I don't want to slander the dude's name, but Guerrilla Hebrew, because I seen him. He not okay, but he agreed with the doctrine when he was there with the apostle, right there in his own mouth. But like I said, man, the double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. All right, this is Genesis 29. I'm gonna start at 15. He said, and Laban said unto Jacob, because thou art my brother, shouldest thou therefore serve me for naught? Tell me, what shall thy wages be? And Laban had two daughters. The name of the elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Leah was tender-eyed, and Rachel was beautiful and well-favored. And Jacob loved Rachel and said, I will serve thee 7 years for Rachel, thy younger daughter. All right. So I went to as I said, I went to Chat GPT, and I looked up this article. I asked a question. This gave me Mark's Bible study. Okay, the tribes of Israel. How old were these guys? Okay, it says if you have watched movies about the Old Testament, you may have an idea of the sons of Jacob must have been old. All right, just because of Jacob's age. Now Jacob did have some age on him, and the boys are always pictured as older. Let's put the timeline together. All right, Jacob worked 7 years as Leah's Jacob worked seven years and gets Leah instead of Rachel. Now he had waited a week before he waited a week before he got her, and then he worked off the other 7 years. So Leah puts Reuben before. So let's put Reuben being born about year 8 into 20 years. Jacob stayed with Leah. Jacob stayed with Laban. The first 4 children came one after another. So then they left Laban to go back to Canaan. That would make Reuben 12 years old, maybe 14 or 15. When they got to Shechem. All right, Simeon was 11, Levi was 10, Judah 9, Dan 8 or 9, Naphtali 1 year old, one year younger than Dan, Gad was possibly 8, Asher 1 year younger than Gad, 7, Issachar possibly 7, Zebulun 6, Dinah 5, Joseph. I can't find a reference for this, but I always think he was two when they left. Benjamin was not born until they had got back to been in Canaan for a while. All right. Okay. Let me get to Leah. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let me go back. Because I must have saved the wrong one. Let me ask it again. The Bible does not explicitly state the age of Rachel and Leah. However, based on historical culture context, scholars estimated that Rachel and Leah were likely in their early to mid-teens when they married Jacob. This was a common age for marriage in ancient Near East societies. The Jewish tradition suggests that Leah may have been older than Rachel, possibly by a few years, but there is no definitive biblical evidence specifying their exact age. All right, so they were of a marriageable age. All right, so for him to come back and try to slander us with that, which really it looks crazy on his part. But like I said, man, I said earlier, these men should wax worse and worse. All right, so now you got cut on the first video that you did about saying, because matter of fact, I got a video of you out doing the work, and this don't look like, and when you was preaching here, it don't look like you was this preaching is not conducive with the answer that you gave. I'm gonna just play a little bit of this.
Will I break in pieces multitude of waters in the heavens, and he causeth the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. He maketh lightnings with rain, and bringeth forth the wind out of his treasures. That's talking about the Most High, man. The Most High do everything. The Most High make it rain. The Most High do everything on this planet Earth, man. The Most High makes it happen. Period, man. Nothing happens if the Most High don't want it to. Let me continue.
It's like
he's going revenge that for us, man. He's going to give these crackers their recompense. All right? Let me continue. Verse 12. Gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it.
It's like,
you know what I'm saying? Let me continue. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. What is this wine talking about, man? It's talking about the doctrine, man, and the philosophy that these motherfuckers here in America believe, man. These motherfuckers in America really believe in this American dream bullshit, man. They got drunk off of it. That's what that's talking about. It's not talking about actual wine, all right? You know what I'm saying? It's talking about these fucking bullshit beliefs that these stupid ass people have, man. Continue, man. Verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So they would have healed Babylon, or we would have healed Babylon, but it can't be healed, man. This place is out of here. There's no saving this place. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah, man. You can't save it. You just got to destroy this place by fire, man. Let me continue.
Okay, well, like I said, it's another part. I should have got the exact marking of it, but, him preaching, man, it was not conducive to the spirit that he had when he was sitting there with that interview. Talking about we got another maybe another 1,000 years. Man, that's crazy, bro. The scripture says hasten the day. I mean, man, we don't want to be here no longer than we need to be, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to be the judge of that. But we're not putting up, but man, I don't want to put another year, let alone 1,000, man. but the Lord is going. That's in the Lord's powers, man. Okay. All right. Let me get Yeah. So yeah, man. That was it on the grape thing, man. Because like I said, they were of marriageable ages. So therefore, the Lord is that's the Lord's doing. It's like it. So the Lord is the one's gonna he's the judge of that, man. We're not out here. Scriptures even say, man, we're not even out here trying to get a wife. The only thing is on the elect's mind, man, is getting this truth. The hopefully elect is getting this word out, man, and hurry up and getting our judgment over with. That's it. Ain't nobody out here looking for no women right now, man. Virgins, whatever you have, and our women are so fucked up on this side. You wouldn't even want because even if you got a virgin on this side, man, she's so fucking indoctrinated and fucked up. You wouldn't want to deal. You don't even want to deal with a woman on this side, man. Right now, if you got one, like Paul's letter said, man, and then you don't believe in Paul's letters, man. You brothers, you guys are dismantling the truth, man, little by little. You don't believe Paul's writings. You don't believe Hebrews. All of these books you study denouncing. The book of Esther wasn't the Lord's words. The scripture says what, man? He said, eat the whole roll. Why would he tell you to eat the roll? He would have said, eat part of it. Eat this part. He didn't say that, man. And like I said earlier, man, the cat's going to just wax worse and worse, man. All right, this is Luke. Let's see, Luke 7. All right, that's Luke 7:20. When it comes, he said, in that same hour, cured many infirmities and plagues. Okay, yeah, this is Luke 7:22. He said, then Yahushua answered, said unto them, go your way and tell John the things it's like ye have seen and heard. Now that the blind see, the lame walk, the lepers walk, or the lepers, the lame walk, the lepers are clean, the deaf hear, and the dead are rise. To the poor, the gospel is preached. All right, verse 23. That's the point. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. Right. So you was offended, man. You was offended. You can see it in that second video you made. And then for you to be raised up in GMS, and then you come back to a point, that weak ass point, and the Spirit just blinded you, man. You probably forgot that you even agreed with the apostles, man. So that, man, you just really heaping up. You just bringing that stuff. You just basically sealing your own fate, man, because the Spirit has left you. Really watching you in that video, man, and then seeing you now, man, you don't even preach like that. Because I forgot which beloved brother said this, but your ass is I think there was Elder Nakba. The brother said you're a brand, man. You're a brand. You have to watch your brand, and that's how you. And when I seen you sit up there on that video and say that the Lord could be here in another 1,000 years, you was advocating. The apostle brought out that you had that hat on. You was pushing your brand. You had the hoodie on, Gorilla Hebrew, the hat. You was pushing your brand. See, when the Spirit on a man of the truth, man, you don't care how you look. You're gonna do this thing. Now, I'm not saying that brothers shouldn't, look decent when they doing something, but you can tell your spirit was totally different. You was pushing your brand, man. So your spirit is not right, man. And brothers can see it a mile away. Okay. All right, let me get something. And then you brought that doctrine in that Apostle Gabar brought up. Let me hit that, and I'm gonna close. You brought that. You didn't bring the doctrine up, but the doctrine is already set forth. But you possessing that same spirit. This is Maccabees 2 and 4. All right, he said, and Simon now, of whom spake aforetime, a betrayer of money, and his country slandered Onus, as if he had terrified Heliodorus, and been a worker of these evils. Thus he was bold in calling him a traitor. All right, that he deserved well of the city, and tendered his own nation. Is it tendered? Yeah, tendered his own nation, and was like it, brother. I ain't got my glasses left in my van. And was zealous of the law, but when he was hated. Okay, let me go down to the point, because there's a lot of reading. On his labor and promised him. Okay. Okay, let me see, verse 9. Yeah, let me go to 9. He said, I'm going to jump down to 9. That's the point. He said, besides this, he promised to assign. It's like it. What the hell? Besides this, he promised to assign 150 more, if he might have a license to set him up a place for exercise, and for the training up of the youth. All right, so he was trying to indoctrinate the youth. All right, in the fashion of the heathen, and to write them to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochus. All right, which the king had granted, and had gotten into him his hand, and the ruler he forthwith brought his own nation to Greekish fashion, and the royal privilege granted of special favor to the Jews by the means of John, the father of I can never say his name, Epolymisius, who were ambassadors of the Roman, who was ambassador to Rome for the amity and the aid that he took away, and putting down the governments which were according to the law. He brought up new customs against the law, for he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought him chiefly young men under his subjection, and made them wear hats. All right, and this is the point that Apostle Gabar had brought up, man. So this already had been done. So guess what, man? You were conjured up that familiar spirit, and that's what's happening upon you. Let me play another video the brother put up, and because this thing is it's not only you. The brother just put this video up. Check this out.
You know what I'm saying? Watch out. Let me just play it. Let's go for the first video. It's about 4 minutes, kind of winded, but let us play it.
Bro, who that look like, bro? That look like y'all, man. And this is a totally different camp.
Shout out to all the boroughs, but right now we in fucking New York, nigga. That's right.
Now, I want y'all to understand this guy right here. That's right here that just said we fucking New York. This guy right here, the Lord judged this dude a couple of years ago. Took his legs. I want to make sure I'm correct. If this is, I know he got a brother too. Maybe it's one of them. The Lord judged him, and I think he has two prosthetic legs. I think it is, and that's why Hebrews 10:31 speaks about, it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living power, man. This is why we constantly fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. This is why we constantly telling you brothers, man, you gotta fear the Lord. A lot of these men, you would think, they would stop the nonsense, but here they go again. But see, that's just to show you, man. A lot of these men, they're not part of the elect. They're not part of the elect. Let alone, they don't even talk about the elect. But listen to this worldly shit. Look at this. These are Israelites with fringes. This is the wrong message You know, this is just the wrong message. It doesn't look good at all. It doesn't look good at all. It's terrible. And again,
hey, and what did that guy say, man? He said that we put a stain on Israel bad. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? Bro, are you kidding me? Bro, this looks like this is the stain right here, man. That's a stain right there. All right. Let me get this last one, man. I'm going to close up. I got to get to work. It's like it. Okay. Scripture says, be ye not in the world, man. Not of the world, bro. It's in Romans. I'm in Corinthians. Shit. Slocky, let me just go to Google. Oh, it is Romans 12. Shit. Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and read it. I'll start at the top. He said, Romans 12:1. He said, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the power, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the power, which is your reasonable service. All right? And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove that is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the power. Right, man. So not being no fucking niggas, man. We came out of this. So why in the hell we go back to the Lord has washed us and made us clean, and we want to, and that's because you love this world, man. I gave up my hip hop card years before. But even when I was in the truth, I was still kind of, I think I sold a couple of pair of my Timberlands to some of the younger Akim. I transferred that way of look, man. I barely wear hats. I wear a Scully to keep warm, man, but a baseball hat, I may wear one, but, I don't, I just basically, the spirit just took that fashion out of me, man. I barely wear hats, but that fashion thing is just the spirit, man. That's why it says the renewing of your mind. So your mind, the spirit is going to take control of the mind. Your spirit is what changes first, man. Your spirit is what puts it on your mind to make a change. It's just you have to be in tune with the spirit. All right, brothers. With that, I'm gonna give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Slakia. Double honors to the elder apostles who rule well, and you Akim that's out here preaching this truth from the four corners of the earth, and you few Aqua, listen and learn and being blessed, whatever Yahweh Shah may find your hands to do. To the next one, Shalom.